Ma'am, moving on to trade, economy, bilateral relations and commerce, what is the volume of trade between India and Mexico, and how Mexico proposes to enhance the growth of it? And what is the major items Mexico exports to India and vice versa? Is the basket being diversified? We'd like to know about it.
Well, the good news is that since 2004 and up to 2015, the trade has grown from 1.8 roughly to close to 7 billion. So it's been a very important and healthy growth. In the case of Mexico, of course, still driven by oil and gas. You are an important buyer for us. And this is a time to buy because the prices are on your side, less so on our side. But whenever it comes, it will be important. In the case of you have a very mixed basket. We both have a very mixed basket, but in your case, you have an even more mixed basket. You have a few areas of steel and other things, but also automotive parts, pharma, everything like that. It is a very healthy trade, and it has been very interesting for some of your investors to come to Mexico. Both ways, I would say, investment has gone in both ways. Because Mexico's economy is not only, as is India, one of the G20 economies, but it's also a very integrated and open economy.
Okay.
Mexico has 45 free trade agreements. Is a signatory of the TPP, which would give us an additional Asian partners. So for Indian companies to come to Mexico and set up shop in Mexico, invest in Mexico, it's been very interesting for some of your pharma companies, for example, to set up shop and then from Mexico, from their Mexican facilities, re-export to the EU or to all of Latin America, even to the US. For example, the Mexican certification is a very tough certification, but with the Mexican certification you can come to all of the Latin American countries, but Brazil. So it's been interesting for your companies. Mexico is the 4th largest exporter of vehicles in the world. So your automotive industry has been very happy and interested in setting up shop in Mexico. We import buses, Tata buses from you. And so the automotive industry has its own dynamics, as has the pharma and has IT sector. We have Mexican companies also interested here. Cinépolis is the largest entertainment business in Mexico, and it's the 4th in India. Cinépolis has cinemas, cineplexes in India. Very interesting how they have been opening in 13 cities, more than 500 screens. When they finish with their first 500 screens, they will be in 40 cities all over. Kitsania, also an entertainment business, more in Mumbai. It's a theme park for children, but also automotive industry, IT, and pharmaceutical companies. So the volume of trade is around 7 billion. The volume of investment is 2.8 from the Indian side, 1 billion from the Mexican side. So that is robust, it's interesting, and hopefully, we can even make it grow.
And what about the energy business? Do you see any prospect of India and Mexico moving towards energy partnership in the future?
We are already an interesting partner with India. As I said, we sell oil to India, we buy gasoline from India, but more than that, 2 Indian companies have been interested in the exploration and extraction that has been done in Mexico with the structural reforms. And so it's been interesting at least to see the interest. They have not yet gotten any of those bids, but important. We had the visit of the Minister of Oil and Gas recently in Mexico, petroleum, oil and gas. He was there with an Indian business people that wanted to explore. Yes, wanted to explore. He was there like 3 months ago. So it was interesting. We also had a visit of the Vice Minister of renewable energy. So renewable energy is of course also part of the let's say, of the energy agenda, not
Yeah.
only traditional oil and gas.
So those companies belong to public as well as private sector in
Yes,
India who visited
both.
Mexico.
Both.
Okay.